right, now that you got that out of your system, it's time to get the game back into your system. Ladies and gentlemen, Season 2, Episode 2 starts right now.
Hello, and welcome to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I, as always, am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck, and I am joined by these fine individuals today, and we are going to play a game of Dungeons and Dragons. And I will now introduce them in no particular order, but I wanted to just take a quick moment to say I am so thankful for our fans, and I can't thank you guys enough. We're having like this huge surge on YouTube, and it's all because of you guys. So right off the get-go, you are the stars. After that, starting with Cleric of Selune and ever so official operator, head mistress of the Avalon Knights Academy, Miss Jabetta fucking Knott.
I'm in charge, bitch.
Now only swearing like a sailor in the off hours.
No, not really.
Making her way downtown, finding her way in the world, and astounded that the people she is surrounded with are not yet dead, we have Rolda, Cleric of...
I thought for sure these guys weren't going to last, but here they are.
And the new guy in town, a man of few words behind the mask, we have Lucas, our human paladin. Excellent. That's on brand. And last but not least, Lady of the Broken Chains, Lilith Singer, also joining us today.
How do you do?
When last we left our heroes, everybody had returned from their winter break. Spring had come to Avalon Keep. And a group of knights rolled through. And there were some conflicting ideals. Things got heated. Swords were pulled on poor little William. And eventually the knights were escorted off. But before they left, their captain had shared some information with Miss Jabetta fucking Knott, letting her know that there was some reports of dragon cult activity at a place called Dragon Spear Castle. And they are unable to go there to check it out because they must follow their orders as given by the Lord's Alliance and the Lord's Waterdeep. However, the Avalon Knights Academy is not bound by those rules and can check out whatever they like. So now that these people have left and gone on their way, peace has returned somewhat to the keep. People are still rattled by that slight confrontation. But a night has passed and things are more or less returning to normal.
First thing the next morning, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
go
know
for
if
it.
you're doing, but the first thing next morning, Jobetta is sending off that reimbursement.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Request. And she adds like a little note at the bottom, requesting some extra funds for damages to one of the keep's personal staff because he was thrown to the ground.
Very well. The message is sent. Now, you had received that intelligence about Dragonspear Castle. Was that something you were going to execute on, or what are you going to do with that?
Yeah, I'm going to take it to everybody and see if they want to go do it.
Okay. So morning, the usual morning activity happens at the academy. A lavish breakfast is cooked by Cookie. Everyone comes down, and there's a morning song from Spoonie. And you're all downstairs at breakfast. You're bussing tables?
Rolda's bussing tables. Yeah.
Aw. Melissa and William and Cookie appreciate the help, and there's gentle head pats for Rolda every time she goes past, and a thank you.
I'm helping.
And I imagine eventually everybody kind of makes it to a table together. Lucas, you join them because at this point, Gilbert is kind of your frame of reference on what to do around here.
Yeah, and when they come down and sit together, I will make sure I bring out their food and then just join them.
All right. It's crepes today with a selection of berries from Lilith's little farm.
Yes, the berries are fresh and they're very juicy, but the seeds, they get stuck between your teeth. So I brought toothpicks too.
Damn it, Rolda. You did it again.
All right.
How is everybody this morning?
I've pretty much had to take off a small little portion. You can see maybe the bottom of the chin.
What does it look like?
And then just very...
Is it a sword?
I definitely, from my lower perspective, will try to grab a peek.
And then from that lower perspective, a hand just kind of goes over your eyes as I continue cutting up my breakfast into small pieces so I can fit it up the small, narrow area that is my face hole.
Okay.
All right, then.
I imagine, too, it's a thing where he's, like, got, like, a little berry, and he's, like, from all the way, like, the big clunky armor.
You have to imagine it's a bit more...
I don't know if that's worse or not.
It's worse.
Is Lilith here?
Where is Lilith?
Lilith does not know where she is.
Probably. Okay, I would have done that, would have done that. So then I guess I'm in the training hall with the orcs.
Okay. You gonna make it down for breakfast? I imagine mid the training let's play this out. Let's play this out. So you're in the training hall with the orcs. What are you doing?
Just basically telling them that everyone should definitely learn basic self-defense. I don't know if Erdan got the message on Discord or not, but I told him if he could train and wrestle with the orcs.
We'll probably hear more about it tomorrow.
Maybe. And definitely wanted to get like Ogbog's like opinion on which orc can specialize in what with their natural abilities and skills. Like one's like really good at archery, another one's really good at being up front, attacking and stuff like that. So just kind of organizing the orcs and just kind of getting them ready.
All right, you organize them, and at this point, there's like an integration process in place between Wormspit and Ogbog to basically bring these new people in to the academy and give them a place and a home and kind of define where their skills would be best used. And Ogbog assures you that he'll find out where's the best place for all of these orcs and give them good homes and good work. And he says he'll report back with you what he finds.
Okay. And I guess I do want to ask Wormspit to see if he can teach me orc, so I can communicate a little bit better with him. Some basic stuff.
Well, I was teaching them common, but I suppose I could teach you orc as well.
I'm going to need to learn a little bit of that and getting the other orcs. So always best to be prepared.
All right, I'll assist you with some lessons in the evening. It's when I have an open slot. We'll call it an after-class lesson.
Much appreciated. And I guess I may get back to Cookie's Crab Shack to catch breakfast. And yeah, Lilith just looks ragged.
All right.
From the rustle and tussle. Not her best.
She looks like she's been
Um,
fighting for most of the night.
And let's see. All right, yeah. Time to get into scene.
All right. So Lilith comes and sits down, looking a beat up, like she's been training all night.
Chupa's like, did you get any sleep?
Enough to get me through the day, I think. I'm gonna need coffee.
Melissa's right there with one. She knows you've been training all night.
Thank you, my dear.
I
About
kinda look at
yesterday.
Melissa.
Oh, go ahead.
So I look at Melissa and I just kind of go, "Can you give me one of those much larger though? Like 5 times the size."
Right away, and she gets you like like this tall stein of coffee.
I was kind of hoping for a bucket, but this works too.
Does he need a straw?
Right?
Oh, a straw just immediately goes in.
It produces from the slits in the helmet and just extends out like a butterfly. It just goes
Gross.
I put paper down in front of Jabetta.
Paper?
It has things in writing, and I'm like,
like most
It
pieces
says
of
words.
it says words. Basically,
Shapes.
okay, hold on. I really need to get into the scene.
Okay.
Sorry. Oof, Sundays. Okay. About yesterday's situation. I was wondering, and I slide the paper to her, if we can have some kind of safety precaution with securities. Like large groups of people that come into our keep, they definitely need to be searched. I don't even think we searched them before they entered the keep, as well as have their weapons taken aside somewhere. And maybe look into some of them in the mirror of the past or something. Some kind of security protocol.
So I assume that's what the paper is like a list of like
Safety precautions
um
for new visitors.
she says, very well, I'll review it, and folds it and puts it up. And she says, I don't know what any of you were thinking today, but I was thinking I would like to go out and investigate Dragonspire and see what that is all about. Did anybody else have anything on the docket?
I mean, I've done my workout.
I know you're
I'm pretty open.
I know you have a couple things you want to do, but most of the things you want to do, Lilith, are things we need time to plan for. And
I was thinking of taking Kat with me to Waterdeep to go see a weaver, but I can give her the address and she can probably stop by there. It's to set up students that come here, have uniforms ready, and some of them with magic in it, imbued. So just trying to think of anything just to prepare.
mm-hmm.
I think some of the kobolds and goblins can make clothes.
Not like this lady can, though, my dear.
I don't know. We got a lot of different people here.
There's some people here.
There's some people here. They're around. Does anybody want to see what they know about Dragon Spear Castle?
I actually
I
want to
do.
check in on something real quick. Did Darius take up the internship with Dewstrip?
Yes. However, you know that the first step of Darius's internship with Mr. Gearstrip is he has to do a pilgrimage for Gond.
Okay.
And as soon as he returns from that pilgrimage with Gond, he'll be able to engage in proper tinkering.
It's the best decision I've ever made, is having an intern with Window Ghost Trip. God damn.
Okay. I was going to suggest he can enchant some stuff, but maybe not.
Oh, not yet. He's got to get learned up yet. It's going to happen.
This can be
Episode 2. You can have cool shit later.
Right?
This can be off screen or not. I'm not sure if you need time to think about this, but during the night, Lilith went to go check on the Mirror of the Past on Russ Calloway.
On Russ Calloway?
Mm-hmm.
If you looked into it over the night,
Mm-hmm.
on Russ Calloway, you see images of a man who starts out as owning his own farm. He spends a lot of time working with his hands. You see a lot of images of him fighting in various wars. And then you see a person who fights over and over again, but every time the fight ends, he returns to his farm.
Okay. I wanted.
But you don't see anything that you find immediately alarming or sinister about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. What were you saying we were going again today, you think?
I was hoping to get to Dragonspire.
Yeah.
That's
So
Dragon
I've been around.
Spear.
I've traveled
Spear.
around a little bit. So would this be a history check?
You certainly can do a history check.
Okay. My history's not great, but
I'm not.
What can I do? Is that also a history check for me?
You sure can.
Okey dokey.
Oh, you know about it.
Oh,
You rolled.
I did some research last night. Can we
Oh, you know more than you did last night.
I did some research before.
You know so much about Dragonspear Castle. Dragonspear Castle is a fortress built across 3 low hills in the southwestern edge of the High Moor, east of the Trollbark Forest. It was constructed by dwarves, and over the years, it has been the site of many, many different wars. At one point, it was overtaken by devils, and a portal to Avernus was opened there. And that portal stuck around for quite some time. The place was run by hobgoblins for a period. Right now, all reports say that the place is basically inert. However, it's constantly surrounded by this persistent mist.
hear all that?
I was typing as fast as my little Poe Duncan fingers could type. So I'm all right.
Oh, Duncan.
All right. I'm curious to see if Rolda says anything, or if Rolda just sits on her lack of knowledge. Just like,
I rolled a 4 on that. So
Yeah, so Roll is like, yeah, that's
Great.
probably right.
it sounds like kind of a scary place.
Gilberta will share all that. She'll say it was constructed by dwarves. So and it's been the site of many horrific wars. It's kind of run the gamut of different people controlling it. Devils, hobgoblins. There was a portal to Avernus there for a while. Currently, it's supposed to be inert, but it's surrounded by a weird mist.
At the mention of Avernus, Paul Togg comes over to the table and sits down. Avernus. That was a very active entryway. Are you all familiar with it?
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I am Paul Togg. I am an associate of Miss Lilith.
That was
Okay.
really quick. Holy crap. Okay. This is the next day? I sent him out last. Wow. Okay, he works fast. That's nice.
No,
Efficient.
he has methods of getting around quickly.
Jobetta's like,
Cool.
okay, I guess you're in this conversation now. That's fine.
Oh, sorry. I are you all familiar with Avernus? Avernus.
Let's assume some of us aren't.
Pretty much in Infernal, I pretty much just say as familiar as one really should be able to be.
It is the first of the 9 hells. It is the lobby of the 9 hells.
Oh wait, let me do a religion.
One
check
could
on
say.
that.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I know about Avernus.
Okay. You know about Avernus. How could I put this in Rolda as far as what Rolda knows about Avernus? Rolda knows that the Dragon Queen lives in Avernus, but somebody kicked her out of her house, and now she's just bumming around Avernus.
Oh.
What?
Well, hold on. I think did the
got popped
stream just
off.
crash? What the fuck?
It sure did.
The hells.
Why the goddamn hell did that happen?
Oh shit. That's been happening lately. I've been seeing like the Warlocks had like multitude of clips.
How long ago?
Yeah.
It's weird.
This was different though. Normally
Normally it just
freezes up.
Yeah.
This just
just
completely ended the thing.
You've cut
And
out.
There was a
And
network.
XSplit-
There he goes. I
XSplit
just got
said
the
we were
network
still
here.
streaming
Refresh,
too.
guys.
All right.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Still back on.
There we go.
Yeah, XSplit said we were still streaming. So this time was Twitch's end.
That's weird.
Weird.
All right.
Anyways,
There's a commercial
Okay.
on right now. At least on my end.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a line
yeah.
too.
that's because you're not a
Okay.
subscriber.
Uh-oh.
You've been outed.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, it's a 1-minute commercial. I think usually when people
Yeah. I think we're
Because
good
tell us-
now.
because
now.
maybe that's why Twitch keeps kicking us off so they can get more commercial time.
Maybe that's
Yeah,
what
maybe.
it is.
God knows they don't give us
Yay.
any of that money.
We're
I mean, they
getting
do,
to the
but
bottom of it.
minuscule.
It's all right. We're
So-
back now.
Oh, Twitch.
So you guys know that about Avernus, and Rolda kind of tells you her take on it.
The Dragon Queen can't go home. I don't know why, but maybe we're supposed to help her.
I'm sorry. Where is this again located?
It's the top floor of hell.
No, where the dragon cult people are.
Dragon Spear Castle.
Where's that? Like north, east, west, south?
East of the Troborg Forest. I'm gonna be honest. I missed the part right before that you said something about Highmore.
It is on the edges of the High Moor, east of the Trollbark Forest, and just north of where the Coastway joined the Tradeway.
Wait, is that
If I
the
can, just before that was said, I want to just put a hand on Lilith and just go, it's in our hearts.
Uh-huh. Why are you here?
Who are you
Too much,
again?
sure.
He's with us now. In the meantime, until further notice.
I know he's in the keep. Are you talking about like in team with us, or just
Yeah,
clarification?
Trial period.
So are we just trying to find stuff out about this cult, or we gotta go fight them?
Well, from what I hear, no one is there currently. But the rumors that the captain told me about are that there's a potential dragon cult forming in that area.
But who said no one's there?
How do I know that, Pug? You said I knew that it was inert currently, but I don't know how I know that.
That's just what general reporting is
Okay.
right now. Currently, it is unoccupied by and large, is the conventional knowledge.
Paul Tog.
If it's a dragon cult, there's probably a lot of kobolds there, and kobolds are hard to find sometimes, and you don't want you to find them.
Paul Tog, is this in the same location where the people from the demons you said were escaping from?
Oh no, that portal's been closed for a long time.
No, but is it the same location?
No, not at all.
I mean,
Okay.
I imagine there's like a shit ton of portals out of hell.
Now, they open every now and then. This one was a persistent one, utilized by many.
Yeah, that was when the devils overtook.
They're probably
and he was
trying
there
to
for a
help.
while.
They're probably trying to help the Dragon Queen get back into her house.
I was just wondering if they were the reason why the most recent portal was opened, I guess.
I don't know.
So that's still a
Or
mystery
maybe,
then.
Well,
maybe
I
the portal
suspect
opened. That's why they went there.
I suspect if we go and check it out, we may get answers to some of these questions. Probably not. We're probably going to have more questions, but if
Are we
I've
going
learned
to
anything over the past year.
All right, so we're just info gathering, not trying to get into any fights or anything like that. If there's a fight that breaks out, we go.
Right. We're trying to ascertain the situation.
All right.
But if a
I
fight
will-
breaks out, that is a choice we have. I guess if you want to leave, if a fight breaks out, I guess that's a choice we should make now.
I look at Rolda and at our newest member, Lucas, and I was like, how are you with stealth, with all of that? Metal?
A screaming cow over a floor made of Fritos would be quieter.
What are Fritos?
Weird thing from my
They're a regional delicacy.
Um,
Oh, I've had those. That's when you take a bunch of grubs and you fry them in hot oil and they're crunchy.
Pretty much.
high
great.
protein,
So
squishy
not
in the middle.
stealthy, which is I suspected.
Jobetta, you also learned one other thing about the dragon cult in your research
I love
last
learning
night.
things.
You learned not only are they often associated with trying to bring Tiamat to the material plane, they also have a side gig of kind of producing as many Dracoliches as possible. Many sects of the dragon cult believe that the world belongs to undead dragons and they just want to give it over to them.
Oh, wow. Pam will like this.
So they go around currying favor with dragons and then trying to get them to sign the necessary materials to become liches when they die.
Okay.
Do you have any sort of things that you got from like a temple with a Dracolich in it? Like any sort of like big orb or something?
Getting a little specific there.
Just off the top of my head.
Because this one time,
What a coinky
Bro, the
ding.
hell the fuck did you know about that?
this one time we were in a temple and there was a Dracolich there. When we found a big orb.
Oh.
I
Quite
mean,
common, aren't they?
And Rhaegar was
Orbs.
like, "Don't touch it," so I didn't touch it. I don't know what it does.
Oh. We didn't quite take that method. We took it.
Ooh, you touched it?
We took it.
What happened?
It's in the vault. Nothing.
You have one?
We almost died because of
Maybe
it.
it does a thing.
Well, we don't have the counterpart spear that goes along with it, but
There's a spear too?
yeah, we zigged and got the orb. If we had zagged, I imagine we would have gotten the spear.
Can we go get the spear?
I too am on a general consensus about this.
We can try. It was a storm temple, so it was hidden until there was a storm. So I don't know.
Or maybe it's still there unless the Dracolich busted out and destroyed it in the process.
How very meta of you, Rolda.
well, really, like anyone would have happened to them. I mean,
Sometimes I just think of things and I don't know, maybe it's the gods speaking through me.
rolled as a prophet.
And Jovetta says we can certainly check into that. I'll add it to the list. But in the meantime, I don't think it can hurt to go do some recon on Dragonspear.
Okay. If it is a bunch of kobolds, I can maybe go in.
All right.
Maybe you gotta make sure it's the right color. Do you have any like different color paint we can bring with in case I need to be a green cobalt or a blue cobalt?
I open up a bag in my sack, and it's just I have ash.
I'm sure
That'll help
that
us to like black
Cat
cobalt.
or Sharp may have some.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's a few disguise kits around.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Uh-huh.
I will get one of those and bring it with
wait.
just in case.
Is that one of the things I got while my trip? No. Okay.
It's an option. If you took Bard, you can have a disguise kit.
I didn't take a disguise kit.
So if you want a makeover roll, to just holla.
Well, we gotta see who's there.
I think Malekith is still rubbing off on me.
All right. So, are we going or? Yay.
Good.
Nay.
Yes.
Yep, we go.
Okay. I'm not trying to strong arm you. If you don't want to go, you don't have to go. I'm gonna go. I'll
I'm
just get
halfway
another
through
crew.
the door. I'm halfway through the door, just waiting for things. Oh, we haven't made the decision yet.
I'm all about stealth.
All right.
All right, we going.
We going.
Tell Cookie get some. How long of a trip is it?
It's a bit of a trip. You're gonna have to pack a couple day bags.
Okay.
Oh well, that's all messed up.
Get some food for the Road from Cookie. Now that he's back and he can do that again.
Yep. Now that he's returned and he can pack you cookie buns.
I know.
Cookie buns.
Cookie stew buns. And you open up and the stew is inside and it's so good.
Yeah, Rolda hasn't had those
Rolda's
yet.
never had a stew bun.
No, right? They're going to be
Or
special.
Lucas.
Or Lucas.
Oh God.
Okay. So you get Cookie special stew buns are packed away with you, along with some provisions and everything you need for the road. It's a nicer cart than normal because everybody's been hard at work. It's not the magical cart that we used to have at the keep, but the Warlocks use that more often anyways. And you guys are able to set out.
Okie dokie. We set out. Rolla will ride up front. She likes to see things that go by.
All right.
Probably not drive the cart. She's not too good with horses. She's not very strong, so sometimes she pulls and they don't listen.
I will drive the cart.
Oh,
No one
okay.
has objections.
Yeah, one of you's got to have
Nope.
good animal handling. I'm hoping.
I was totally gonna, but if Lucas like gets on the cart to drive, Gilberta's like, oh, this is fine.
All right.
Stew buns in tow.
Stew buns in tow. You begin to travel. Now, it's a bit of a long journey. It's at least, we're going to say, a 4 days ride in the cart.
Wow, okay. It's 1 hour.
So you're spending a bit of time on the road together. You have some time to interact and kind of get to know each other. You get to see how Lucas doesn't remove his helmet ever.
Does he sleep with it on too? Like if there's people around?
Oh, yes.
God, that's gotta be uncomfortable.
Does Lucas drink alcohol?
Not very much.
Okay.
Because he has to drink everything through a straw, so he would get super buzzed super fast.
That's a myth.
The best.
No,
So-
there's occasional times where it's just water. He's hot, he's tired, he's thirsty. He just pours it through his eye slit.
Right? You got to angle it in there and just kind of catch it.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Oh,
So-
Rolda is convinced that his mouth is up here.
That's where it is.
He is a sword.
The only logical conclusion.
Probably by like day 2, she's gonna go over by Lilith and when she thinks Lucas is out of earshot, she's gonna be like, I think he has an upside down face. That's why he doesn't take the mask off.
What?
Upside down face. When he drinks water, he pours it in the top where his eyes would be. but I think that's where his mouth is, and his eyes are down here.
Or maybe the straw goes over the eye slit to reach his mouth down over here.
Do you think he has a straw built on the inside?
I don't know. He'll have to take his helmet off. What is he even? A half orc with his size?
Yeah,
And
how tall is he?
Lucas.
Lucas is 6'6".
Lucas, what
He's
are
about
you?
the same size as Radan. I'm a half elf.
Okay.
Oh, if you're gonna be that open about it, you could have told me when I was making the overlay. God damn it!
It's okay. I called him a human in the intro.
You're half elf?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. One of your people.
What are my people?
Well, Jabetta, she's elf.
Wow. Half of her people.
Closely related. I mean,
People of half her.
Do you know Lucas? Like, have you seen him at the elf meetings?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't know.
Yikes!
I always heard tale of a guy that came to the meetings that nobody ever saw his face, but
We all decided at the elf committee.
well, now you both can
I
trans
thought it was a
together.
legend. It's an urban legend.
Wow, we're gonna be safe at night when we sleep with these.
I think. Yeah.
I don't think half elves can actually trans.
No, they just sleep
No.
normal.
Yeah, they just sleep.
Oh, really? This
Yeah.
is me as a
Yeah.
player talking. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Lucas.
Gotta be full blooded for that shit.
What? Who's your god? Right now.
Just a pat on the head. And then continues driving the cart.
Roll to just continue talking.
Right
Right now, I am following Kellenvor, but I used to follow different gods. I was following Hayatia, and then I was following Bahamut, and then I followed Lulth for a little while. That was weird. And then the last one was
oh no.
yeah. Quick vote on that. And now I'm following Kellenvor.
Seems nice.
Yeah, they've all been very nice.
But
People think that they don't get along, but they get along pretty good. A lot of times, they all kind of got the same. They all just want to keep being gods.
yeah, that ends up being the problem. But Rolda, you do know paladins don't need to worship a god, right?
Oh. No, I just figure most people worship some god, or at least prefer one over others.
Well, if I find one, I'll let you know.
I could introduce you to some.
Jobetta slips Lucas a Salune pamphlet.
Very nice.
Have you heard about the moon goddess?
Oh, look at this.
Oh.
We'll say god number 4 was Mistra, just for shits and giggles.
Just for fun. So there is a small kind of dirt road that's kind of sprouted up with the new operations of the keep. It keeps you from having to take the long road down through Waterdeep and connects you directly to Daggerford. Daggerford, as you know, is kind of a military home. It's a town based around paladins and clerics and basically a lot of lawful good organizations operate out of there.
Yeah. I'm going to look at, maybe we should just go around this town.
I can see you cursing, Lilith, but I can't hear you.
I'm just doing my player cursing in the background, man.
Okay.
No, see, Jobetta's like, "Ooh, Daggerford."
Yeah, right. This is so cool.
Yeah,
this is where you jam. You know that there is, in fact, some Salune war clerics that operate out of Daggerford.
I imagine I've been here with my parents.
Oh yeah,
Probably
this is a
traveling
place.
around.
It's cleric Disneyland. There's temples everywhere. Everybody's like learning about gods and stuff.
Yes.
Light spells being thrown around.
Yes.
Daggerford is very nice.
It is.
I like this place. I've been here before.
I want you to do a perception check for me along the road.
Everyone?
Everyone?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
How's my perception? Ah, terrible.
Of course, it's going to be Rolda. Let's get Rolda. Well, Rolda and Gilbetta got this.
I was about to say.
Rolda and Gilbetta.
Roll better.
Rolbetta. There are a number of smaller farming communities along the way that aren't on the map. They only have a simple sign dictating that people live there. What you notice is that on some of the communities, there is a sign saying that this place is under the protection of REC, and other places aren't. And along your journey, the connection that you can make between the two of them is that what appear to be the poorest communities don't have that sign.
Don't like that.
Do they have like the fake sign where like RecNet C?
Like the one that you like, this has a security system. It's real.
Like why get the security system when you just get the sign?
It's
Get
like
the
how
sign,
people
right?
buy like ADT
Yeah.
stickers and just put them on their window.
Yeah. Protected by ADT. No, seriously.
But it actually says ADI.
Yeah. And they just like penciled in.
I mean, those things really don't make you any safer. Just saying.
Those guys have been moving pretty fast. You think they went to this place before they went to our place? I'm talking to Jubata here, I think.
They only left yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So.
Well, they left your keep yesterday, but
Yeah,
they said they had been traveling for some time.
Yeah, they would have had to likely.
I just wonder because sometimes people will just like decide a thing real fast and move along. They weren't at our keep very long, and it's a big place. Maybe they're just deciding real fast.
Maybe.
It was a common thing. Rhaegar always decided real fast whether or not we were going to help someone based on how good their clothes were.
And Gilbetta has to physically fight the urge to say, I really don't like that guy that you talk about all the time, but she's not going to say it. And she's going to say, well, and your experiences can change you. So maybe moving forward, they won't make their decisions so fast.
Maybe.
Do we notice anything else on the way in?
No, overall it's a peaceful trip.
Okay.
And eventually you guys arrive in Daggerford.
Yes.
You have to camp out a night on the way.
That's fine.
So this is about halfway there?
Yeah.
I'm sure that
when we camp for the night, Rolda will what is it called? We'll lay up a guardian of faith at the campsite.
Okay.
As opposed to taking a guard shift, because while she likes to help, she also likes to sleep.
All right.
I imagine once we do get in Daggerford that Rolda and Gilbetta will have very nice accommodations and really won't have to worry about anything in the town of Daggerford.
It's hit or miss with Rolda. Not everyone is like, oh, you're a cleric, so that's okay. Some people are like, oh, you're a kobold. This looks like some bullshit.
During at least one of the guard shifts, someone's going to wake up at one point and you just see Lucas holding his sword and just sharpening it. And there's just a loud sound, and then if anyone wakes up and looks at him, just immediate eye contact.
Lucas, is your mic's a little quiet.
Okay, sorry. It's just during the guard shift. It's yeah, I'm gonna fix that
The
in a
audience is
minute.
saying we heard you, but
Yeah.
All right.
that's saying you're a little quiet. So bump your volume just a touch.
Before we sleep for the night, can I test out a spell so I can get that spell slot back?
Sure.
I'm curious. Can I polymorph Lucas? I just need to check just to make sure his armor polymorphs with it or not.
You can give it a try. Are you going to let him know that you want to try out polymorph on him, or are you going to just
polymorph?
Yeah, sure. I'll be like, just for stealth reasons, just want to polymorph you into something small, put you in my pocket.
No.
I'm very fucking stealthy, and that armor is.
I'll wait by the cart. No.
Oh, well then, okay then. Damn it.
problem solved? But I still want to try myself.
Solved.
I'm gonna do it anyways.
Oh no! Please no! Why? The man said no. See,
I want to make you a beautiful
for
horse.
for somebody that had a whole
Cue
bunch of
the battle music.
non-consensual bullshit done to
Well,
them.
It's been nice knowing both of you.
Somebody
We'll see
says
which one's
no,
left.
and she's like, "I'm gonna do it anyway." Like, what the fuck?
All right. Well,
Think of a cool thing. A cool thing. Horses are cool. I'm gonna get kicked. Gonna make him look like a beautiful stallion warhorse.
Square in the head.
okay.
Yeah. Oh, I need to cast it, don't I?
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry, I just want to
you're
know
a horse.
I just want to know how my spells work. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. All right. So it's a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, perfect. You might not even get it. I mean, like you'll get it. Like you won't turn it. Is what
I hope he.
Damn it.
I don't think you made it.
He's a horse.
You're a
So
horse.
armor doesn't clatter or anything. It goes with the polymorph thing.
It goes with the polymorph. He is not removed from his armor. He has just where Lucas once stood. There is now a horse.
Okay,
Is
I
the horse
release
wearing
it.
armor?
Yeah, last thing I want to do is like polymorph him
No.
out, and he's like no armor and just whoa.
It just falls on the ground.
I was fully expecting his armor blows off, Incredible Hulk style,
Yeah.
and then he runs off into the woods because he knows when he changes back, you're gonna see him, and you never see him again.
All right, it's immediate. Now that I know, just test running this. I'm so sorry, Lucas.
Or he kills us all.
As soon as she does it, Jill Betta's like,
Probably he kills
"Lilith,
himself.
he said no. What the fuck?"
It was just a second. This is good in case of emergencies.
Okay.
Willa snaps to awake. What's going on? Ah!
It's
Why is everyone yelling?
Everything is fine.
There's a horse. You see one of the eyes is just completely ruined, and the other eye is just this deep red, and like he's angling his head so you can't see the like half of all of this.
Lilith,
How many hit points does a horse
You
have?
are
Immediate,
bitch!
did you not get? Immediate! Uncast it. I release it.
God
How many
damn it,
hit points does a horse have?
He had a whole
know.
thing, and you
Does it-
ruined his whole thing.
No, it's
The
supposed to be
horse
like
has-
bing bing.
The horse has the same hit points as Lucas has.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna be able. I was gonna try to rescue him from being a horse by killing the horse, but I don't think I have enough. I don't think I have any way to one shot that.
I'll save you slightly.
Please don't.
In my experience, when somebody gets polymorphed and you want them to no longer be polymorphed, you kill the polymorph.
Or I can just release it, which I did. Hello.
And poof, he's back into Lucas form.
Jill Betta sends message to Lucas, and she says, "I'm so sorry. You would think that someone that was a slave for the majority of their life would appreciate
Oh.
consent a little more. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, sorry. This
fucked
Lucas's
up.
weapon.
It's true. Like,
Lucas
how
is-
can you, like, you know what it's like to have shit pushed on you. How can you push shit on other people? That doesn't make sense to me.
For his safety, I want to make sure that he keeps his armor.
He said no.
I mean, it was necessary.
The sword.
You're lucky
is kind of
Kashana
held-
wasn't here.
Eh.
Lucas's sword is held loosely in his hand and is just radiating like this angry, radiant energy.
Oof.
But Jobetta messages that to him. And
Right. I'll just say that to the baddies then.
He kind of walks over to a tree and just lays the hell into it.
yeah,
Uh,
fair.
Rilda sort
regular
of looks
slice.
around
There
at
it
the
is.
situation and is like, well, that's the end of this party. Starts to back away into the woods.
Rolled up.
I'm just gonna roll to see how terribly I destroy a tree.
This is the part where you all kill each
Not
other,
very
right?
well.
No, it's fine. Lilith made a bad decision.
I was curious. My bad, you guys.
She disrespected Lucas. We're gonna deal with it
Oh, boy.
and move on.
Miss Lilith,
It's an
you
explosion of radiant
you got
energy.
mad at me when I
flying
tried to
off.
calm you down and you didn't like it. That was
That's,
not a very nice thing to do to Lucas.
that's called a hypocrite, Rolda.
She's
You
not
also-
a hippogriff, she's a tiefling.
No, a hypocrite.
This is
That's
all-
someone that says one thing and does another.
Oh. Oh yeah, a lot of people are that.
Yes.
what this is. I kind of want to. Can I let them make a perception check to see if they saw exactly what the scar looked like?
I would say that it would not have been visible because you were a horse.
In the
Yeah,
dark.
Okay,
Yeah, like I
a
mean,
polymorph would just
I don't
turn you
want to
into
know
a
yet.
thing.
I don't
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
to know.
that's
All
why
your-
I want to.
all your physical characteristics would have changed completely.
Yeah.
Okay,
So just because you have a scar in one form, if somebody polymorphs you doesn't mean you'll have a scar in the polymorph.
I feel like it should, but okay.
It would be weird for your entire face, your skull structure to change and not that scar.
It's a weird scar. I've talked to Buck about it.
All right, well,
It
magic.
happened.
So
I don't know
Yeah.
if you
Scar
willed it
itself
to
is
be
bad.
It'd
there.
be different. I imagine with polymorph, it doesn't follow a lot of the same rules that my wild beast does. So I imagine if I had a scar and I wild beasted, that would have enough I would have that appearance like a scar or something. But
right, but a polymorph is
just
turning someone into
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah.
I don't know. On the other hand, if you
Well,
wanted
it's
it to
big-
be there, does Lucas want it to be there or not? That's the question. I don't think Lucas does.
Oh no, Lucas doesn't.
Even if plot wise it's convenient that it was. I don't think it's
Lucas also didn't want to be a horse, but but he didn't want to not be a horse bad enough.
Wonder what happened.
So, anyways,
Okay, so that happened.
God damn it.
Lucas gets angry, destroys a tree. The horse was not scarred.
I bet
Second.
if I turned him into a T-Rex, he wouldn't be that upset.
Oh, I'd still be
Awesome.
upset.
Oh, okay. Well,
He
he'll be
said
really
no.
upset.
if you're a T-Rex and you had an itch on your face, you'd be very upset.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. I had to throw in the mischief with our mercenaries.
Salune, be with me, please.
So that's the first night on the road.
Rolla tries to leave because she thinks we're gonna kill each other.
I mean, I'm fine. It's just, when you all kill each other, it's time to go find the next part. It's how it goes.
Like the littlest hobo just goes along.
This is the first time that she's like.
finally settle down.
This is the first time she's done this, so Jobetta's gonna be keeping an eye on her trying to leave when we have inter-party fights from now on.
Like you should just get used to this sort of thing.
when everybody goes unconscious.
Just
Yeah.
wait until Radan comes back.
She's like, Jobetta's like, look, Rolda, we fight, but ultimately we're family. Lucas is new, but ultimately we're family, and we stick together.
Are we adopting Lucas?
We don't know yet. I don't know. He probably at this point doesn't want to be adopted because he was just disrespected. Lilith.
What remains of the tree is brought back and just thrown into a campfire. And he sits watching angrily.
Jesus.
It's like what? You never tried out a new spell on somebody before?
Would you like to be less angry? May I cast a spell on you?
You know that kind of Goblin Slayer moment when the head turns really quickly and just a red eye and a streak follows? Basically, that happens.
Cool.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
You know, you and Lilith have a lot in common.
We got two hot-tempered people. This is good to know.
I hate it.
He's pretty calm usually.
I like how I barely say anything and I just do one thing and chaos ensues.
I just mean that you don't want to be not angry.
Oh God.
It's less not wanting to be. It's less wanting to not be angry and more. I don't want more people to be casting spells on me right now.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right, just for funsies, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn invisible for the night.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure my Guardian of Faith is still there and active, and maybe move him a little closer to where I'm sleeping, and then go back to sleep.
Okay. All right.
Oh, by the way, what does my Guardian of Faith look like? That takes a form, right?
Well, Gilberta's up now.
It's Kellenvor.
There's no more trancing. I'm up now, so it's fine.
Okay. So you and Lucas are up.
Yeah.
Lilith is invisible and Rold is asleep.
All right. So that's how the first night transpires, as everybody gets together and
God damn.
gets to know each other.
Gotta break the ice, man. You're breaking the ice.
I'm gonna let Gilberto drive and just sleep
That's
in the back of the cart.
Fine.
And then you guys arrive at Daggerford.
Daggerford! Is
Daggerford!
Is that with an E? F-E-R-D?
F-O-R-D.
Okay.
Daggerford.
Okay.
Daggerford sits on a river.
Ooh!
Just all about this place. Contain yourself.
Well, I had my fun yesterday.
It's on the edge of the Delenbeer River just before it empties out into the ocean. And it is the last river crossing before you reach Daggerspear, or before you reach Dragonspear Castle. The city itself, when you get in, there's a kind of a densely packed civilian district. And then on a hill, there is a large walled off estate where people are trained in military tactics along with clerics and paladins and soldiers. There are several temples here. It's like Holy Disneyland. So there is Harvest House, which is a temple dedicated to Shantae. There is the Morning Glow Tower, which is a temple dedicated to Lathander. There is the Table of the Sword, which is a shrine to Tempest. There is Fair Fortune Hall, which is a shrine to Tymora. And there's also the Moon River Shrine, which is a shrine to Selune.
Knew it.
Rhoda's going wigless on this journey. She's been to Daggerford before, but not without her wig and hood and her hands wrapped up and stuff. Realistically, it's probably not fooled that many people, but she's a little nervous. She's not sure if she's going to be received or attacked here, but she's super psyched to be back.
Gilberta takes the lead on this one and walks up front. Protectively.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay close.
Right word.
Yeah, is anyone staring
at heel to Gilberta?
Is anyone staring at Rolda and Lilith? Since we're not exactly like, well, I'm basically considered like an unholy devilish shit. tiefling, so
I mean, you just acted like it last night, so.
I'm sorry, I couldn't contain myself.
I'm also kind of angry, but I'm checking to see if anyone's looking at me.
Well, we can't see your face. So
Yeah, you're pretty well hidden.
it's fine.
I'm trying very hard to make sure everybody knows how friendly I am. I'm waving and saying hi to everybody. Hello, hi.
Oh.
I feel like
Hi.
you get like a pass because you're a cleric. God, I'm surrounded by holy people.
Most people are looking.
Help me.
Most people aren't paying you much mind. There's occasionally a glance, but since you are all wearing your Avalon Knights symbol, they see the symbol and they are put at ease. Your reputation as an organization, you feel, has insulated you.
It precedes us.
Yes, it's insulating you from some, scrutiny.
Yay. Gilbetta, she says, I want to make a quick couple of stops at 2 different temples.
Of course.
I want to go to the Temple of Timora.
Okay.
And raise a blessing for Zavel.
Okay.
Is the first thing. Just a quick, just leaves an offering, and asks that Timora continue to watch over Zavel wherever he may be.
Very well.
And then, of course, the Temple of Salome.
Of course.
I didn't hear you list off any of Rolda's previous or current gods, so Rolda is just going to follow along with Jobetta, and at each of these temples, kind of make a stop at the altar and just be like, "Hi, I'm Rolda. I've been kind of working for Kalimvor lately, but I haven't heard from him in a while, so I don't know if he still needs me. So if you need anything, I'm here." At each temple we hit.
I'm always open to new gods.
Always open to discussing new opportunities.
Of course.
Shaker and a mover, that Rolda.
Yeah, she's prepared for whatever is out there. All right.
Going shopping.
Going shopping.
If no one looks like they're gonna kill me, I'm going shopping. Look at that, Puck. You did this. You did this to me. I'm paranoid now.
I'm super paranoid at this place.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
And
So
uncomfortable. Especially.
what does paranoid and uncomfortable look like for you here?
Underneath a helmet.
It's a lot of shifting in the armor.
Clink, 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 clink.
Okay.
Clink.
Just like shuffling back and forth.
Yeah.
All right.
As uncomfortable as someone can look in a faceless suit of armor.
Right.
As uncomfortable as a sword can be.
Yeah. Callbacks. Lilith, as far as shopping in this place, there's a market square where people are trading the usual kind of civilian goods, or fruits and vegetables and catches of the day from the river and livestock. As for standing shops, there are 3 main ones, with this being more or less a military town. There's Derval's Bright Blades, Farrell's Fine Jewels and Apparel, and Corbus's Jewels and Fine Ornaments.
Okay. I want to check the weaponry first.
Derval's Bright Blade?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't
All
expect me
right.
to remember these names.
It's okay. Look, I've got them right here. It's good. Everything's prepared.
I'm just like,
Bright Blade.
you're not allowed to get a new like legendary weapon because we haven't even gotten the finished forged foam items yet, which we'll talk about at the break.
That would be something to find on a legendary weapon in a shop like that. Oh, wow.
And that's how we found the last one. So
Yeah, just like, hey, here's a thing. Cool.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
So the person running the place is an orc, or not an orc, a dwarf by the name of Derval Iron Eater.
Iron Eater.
Yes.
Literally? I wonder.
Yes. That is his name.
He earned it.
He is of the dwarven clan Iron Eater.
Oh, they eat metal, don't they? Cool. Okay. Hello there.
You should ask him about that.
Welcome to Dervil's
Rocks,
Breakblade. What can I
dwarfs.
do for you?
I was wondering, what kind of arrows do you sell here?
I got all kinds. What kind are you looking for? I got barbed heads. I got catcher arrows. I got bird shot.
Bird shot?
Yeah, it's not really sharp, but it's got prongs. Stuns the bird and latches into the feathers so they can't fly away afterwards.
Does it work only for birds?
It works best for birds. That little bit of weight, nothing too big. Like I don't think it'll work on like a goose. But
Nothing magically imbued?
magically imbued to what end? Be more specific.
I had it open. Okay. Yeah. I'm learning more about Roll20. Lightning arrow, acid arrow, flame arrow. I like to collect these things for what nonsense is gonna come again.
You want acid arrows? I can help you out. The High Moors tend to be home to a couple of black dragons, and contingent of paladins took one down the other day, so I fashioned the scales into some acid arrows.
Oh wow. Okay.
You're in luck. I happen to have a bundle of 10.
Oh. And how much are they going for?
A bundle of 10 acid arrows weren't easy to come by. I think I would need at least 50 gold pieces.
How much gold do I have? Where's my gold? Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
Very well. You have a bundle of 10 acid arrows.
Yay!
They add an extra d6 of acid damage on attack.
Oh, D6? Is it the Melf's acid arrow?
No.
By any chance? Oh, I have to manually put this in. Okay. I was like ready, like slide it over.
No, that's a special acid arrow. These are just like, blacksmithed acid arrows.
Okay. You said plus D6?
Plus 1d6 of acid damage.
Okay.
All right.
Write it down. I'll just rewatch and remember this. Okay. 1d6. Okay. And then let's see. Did they make any kind of armor with the dragon scales by any chance?
No, nothing else beyond that. We made a couple weapons out of it. The hide was pretty torn up. An entire contingent descends on a black dragon, and there ain't a whole lot left.
What kind of weapons?
The arrows.
Oh, just what? Oh, you just arrows. Okay, not a knife or anything like that. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the best stuff was reserved for the military command.
What part of the dragon do they need to make the arrows?
Scales.
Interesting.
What are you plotting?
Just acid on scales? Interesting.
Like underneath the scales, maybe. Okay, and then I guess I'll go to the jewelry shop next.
All right.
There's two. It sounds like there was two.
there are two.
Oh, okay. I heard correctly. I'll ask around and see by recommended choice what the people like going to more.
Okay. I don't know. Let's find out.
All right. To make it easier, I'm trying to find an apology gift for Lucas because that's just what we do.
Yeah.
He's going to get in a circle.
With people and then we give them presents.
Yeah.
It's the Mercs of Mischief way.
Everybody is Kashano now that Kashano's dead.
Okay, so I don't think we got anything really special for you, but
I'm so sorry, Lucas.
What were the names of those two places again?
the places were Farrell's Fine Jewels and Apparel and Corbus's Jewels and Fine Ornaments.
There wasn't 10 of them. Okay. God, I hope I remember this.
Ooh, you know what? You find a set of goggles of the night.
elves can see in the night.
Half elves have dark vision.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, these are better.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so they help you see at night. They don't block
Like-
out daylight.
It's like drow vision because they can see like really well in the dark.
It's basically it gives you like owl vision in the night. Yeah.
So further. Okay.
Yeah.
That should be good. All right, yeah, I'll take it.
All
How
right.
much?
That is 250 gold pieces.
Okay. I'm doing a thing.
Pranks have a cost.
They do. Redan knows this better than anybody.
Oh yeah.
So that's Lilith's shopping. What does everybody else do? You went to some temples.
Yep. I just did the offering to my Tamora to watch over Zabel, and then just went to the Temple of Salune.
Okay. All right. Nothing else?
And
Not
I
really.
dropped off my resume at both of those.
Good to know.
I just want to point out a comment that Guy left. He's like, goggles on a helmet? How's this gonna work?
Well, I imagine he's going to insert them into the visor.
Yeah.
Because it's actually the gems themselves, right?
And at the Temple of Salune, I made sure to suggest, Mistra as a reference.
Absolutely.
Oh, good. Good.
Worked with Mistra previously. You free to call for reference. Can be reached at. Yes.
Honorably discharged into Kellenvor's service.
You might know her. She's your daughter.
Yeah. You created her.
Yeah.
Once Gilbetta kind of goes in and says a quick prayer to Salune and kind of meets the people at the temple, she kind of just turns to Rolda. Did you have anything that you wanted to do?
Nope.
No shopping or anything? I like you, Rolda.
As you're walking around with Rolda, you come across a section of the city that's kind of opened up between buildings, and it's next to a large barracks house. There is a contingent of clerics of the Morning Lord working on learning Sacred Flame. And they're just out in this open area. You recognize it as a training ground.
The Morning Lord is different than the Dawn Seeker, right?
Yeah. The Morning Lord is Lathander.
Right.
That sounds familiar, like as in reference to something that we've come across specifically.
It's the sun god. Sorry, I should have known.
I was trying to remember. I don't know. I can't remember it, but it
The
does sound.
Warlocks were talking about getting a shield related to the
A shield of
Maybe that's
Lathander.
what it was. I remember there being the thing mentioned about Lathander.
Yeah.
I guess Gilbetta will kind of be intrigued by this, especially since Sacred Flame is like one of the first things that she learned.
Oh, for sure. And these are some green behind the ear clerics. Like you can tell this is some of their first lessons that
And
they're all taking and learning to be clerics.
Rolda is gonna kind of like watch for somebody who's like struggling and starting to feel real bad about, it looks like they're just
calm
kind of
emotions. Here we go.
kind of like losing their gusto. Maybe like they're getting ready to give up on being a cleric or something. And as they try to cast it, she's going to cast it for them on their target. So they think they pulled it off once and they keep trying.
Awesome. That's so wholesome.
Gilbetta is going to is it like fenced in? You said it's opened up, but is it like
It's an open area. People can walk by and see it happening. So
okay.
it's not fenced off. There's clearly a no travel zone where the
Right.
sacred flames are supposed to land, but
Yeah. Gilbetta's gonna kind of walk around the arena.
okay.
Is there an instructor or what?
Indeed there is.
Who'd that be?
There is an instructor. It is a woman.
Okay.
She is tall. She's got curly, long blonde hair. She's got kind of a Southern Belle thing going on. And her armor's got like this big picture of the sun on it. And she says, "Hello, it is a pleasure to meet you. Isn't such a beautiful day that Lathander has brought to us today?"
Yes, I like
What-
your armor.
"Thank you. Aren't you so kind?"
Jabetta says, it most certainly is. First day for some of these?
"Yes, the new recruits, the light of Lathander is strong in all of them. They are growing, but I imagine they'll take some time."
Of course. I would be interested in talking with you about some of your training techniques and things like that. And she says, I'm sorry. Let me. And she says, Gilberta, fucking not. She says, headmistress of the Avalon Knights Academy.
Belicia Donborough.
What is it? Okay.
I'm Rolda.
Yes, and this is Rolda.
Belicia Donborough, but my friends all call me Belle.
Hi, Belle.
I imagine that's spelled with an E, like BLLE.
Yeah. I recognize that symbol. You are a cleric of Selune.
I am indeed.
Well, when the Morning Lord goes to sleep for the night, Selune takes over. So
That is
we
correct.
can be friends.
Absolutely.
And Kalimdor is there all the time. Always over your shoulder, waiting.
Waiting for when you die.
Yep.
Like we all will. Why, you could wake up dead tomorrow.
That's horrifying.
One of these idiots could miss and hit you right now. You might die. And Kalimdor will be there.
And what does she say to that? I'm so curious.
She's just like, oh, well, she's just precious.
She is.
Maintains her composure.
She is. We are about to get things up and running at the academy again.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. I've heard many good things about your organization.
I appreciate it. We have worked very hard over the last year to rebuild and do things the proper way.
Well, I can see that there is clearly someone well equipped in charge.
Thank you. She says, we're coming through town to investigate something to the south. She said, I've been here once before, but that was before I was actually a cleric.
Good to have you back in our halls.
Absolutely. She says, if you ever have anyone come through that is looking for some outside specialized training, or if you come to capacity and don't have enough room to fit some of your students, you can always send them to us.
Well, I think I will. If we come across any students that maybe just aren't the right fit here, maybe I'll send them your way.
There is all kinds at the academy, so everyone is made to feel welcome and at home.
And everyone learns to revere the ever-present possibility of death.
Also that.
Adventurers die a lot.
And she gives that like, you know, when two teachers are talking,
Yeah.
and and the kid, like, there's one of the kids that's like doing like tugging on the leg and doing all the things. Gilberta gives her that like teacher to teacher look, like
just like Mondays, right? Like,
and she says, lovely. She says, I look forward to fostering a working relationship with you and everyone here at Daggerford.
I look forward to that as well.
And she says, if you'll excuse me, we must be on our way. Is there anywhere nearby to stay the night if perhaps the need arises?
Oh, there are a number of fine inns here in Daggerford. We've got the Dragonback Inn, the Happy Cow, River Shining Tavern and the Lady Luck Tavern.
I know which one I would prefer, but I'll ask my companions what they wish to do. Because I don't. What time of day is it?
It's getting closer to the evening now.
Okay, yeah.
It's almost time for sunset here.
Yeah, we're here for the night. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you here, and I hope you have a very pleasant journey, and may the Morning Lord's blessings be upon you.
And she says, and may the tides by the moon bless you as well.
And may your death be swift and painless.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's pretty much. She's like, okay, bye. Like, turns Rolda around.
Bye.
We need to talk about etiquette.
And Gilbetta is going to find Rivers. What was it? Rivers something? The one that I assume is the Saloon Inn.
Well, it is just an inn, but it's called the River Shining Tavern.
Yeah, that sounds like some Saloon shit, though.
Yeah,
sounds like some Saloon shit.
And I'm gonna go find everyone, tell them about all the inns. Tell them I will be staying at the River Shining Tavern, but they are welcome to pick any of the other taverns that they might feel more comfortable in.
All right. While that's happening, Lucas, what are you doing about town?
Standing by the cart, waiting for this to all be over.
Staying
all
out
right.
of sight.
So, while you're staying by the cart, waiting for this to all be over, being this close to this place, you start to hear persistent, like the sound of metal hitting metal. And it happens over and over again, rhythmically, echoing through your helmet.
I need to leave this place.
You're just going to try to ignore it?
Oh, I'm not going to try to ignore it. I'm going to angrily acknowledge it's there.
Okay.
I just kind of continue to stand there.
All right. The sound looks like it's coming from what appears to be a small smithy on the edge of the town.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll head over to the smithy.
Okay. As you get over there, you can see that nobody is working there. But there is, as you get closer and the sound finally stops, you see a small dwarven shrine. And the moment you set eyes on it, it stops. But do you want to read the?
I'm going to read it. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it's in Dwarvish, so.
Yeah, it is in Dwarvish. If you can read Dwarvish,
I can.
It is a shrine to Moradin.
Moradin?
Moradin.
And we're going to pretend that Lucas isn't, that the audience just isn't super familiar with who Moradin is. So, you know, would you mind explaining Moradin?
Certainly. Moradin is basically the high god among the dwarven pantheon. And he is most notably the one the one who is called upon to stand against giants who seek to attack dwarven kind. He is a basically celestial enemy of giants.
I guess I leave a little offering and just kind of go look at him and just say, "Kick his ass for me."
All right. It's all so vague and mysterious with Lucas, but we'll get to it eventually. These are all clues. And eventually you guys all kind of meet up. I imagine around the cart. When you all get back together again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Joetta says, I'm going to be staying in the, it's on a different page, the River Shining Tavern tonight.
Okay.
All of you are more than welcome to stay there with me, or to find other suitable accommodations. I think there were 4 taverns, there are 4 inns here.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just kind of looks at everyone expectantly, like, what are you doing?
Basically sticking with Joetta at this point.
Are the accommodations for free?
Nope.
Why would they be?
Why? Yeah. Why would they be for free?
Oh, I don't know. Hookup. Anyways, sure.
All right. If you are all staying there,
I hand Lucas the goggles. Apologies for yesterday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Get to see really, really well in the dark.
I can already see in the dark.
But I'm saying really well, like better than you can see in the dark already.
Okay, I'll see about fitting these in.
Okay, you have fun with that. Seeing the helmet and then I'm like, I don't know how this is gonna work, but go for it. There you go.
all right. So if you are all staying at the Shining River Tavern, or River Shining Tavern, the tavern has a little bit of a posh atmosphere, as it is the place where the Council of Guilds holds their private meeting.
Ooh,
Fancy.
So the place has a bit of a high-end reputation, but it's easy enough for you to find accommodation here. And between the 4 of you, 3 gold pieces for the night.
Joetta will just pay it all.
All right. And you guys are able to sleep through the night. Unless anybody else has whatever they want to do.
I'm gonna be integrating the goggles as well as I can into the helmet.
Okay.
That, or it's going to be under the helmet in some way.
I imagine this isn't the first time Lucas has had to deal with such a thing, so it's you take care of it pretty readily.
Does Rhoda have her own room, or is she staying with somebody else?
Up to you.
It's up to you guys. Literally, this entire character just is built to do whatever you say and follow you around. So
I
she's
guess
basically a
Joetta
palico. So like,
Joetta would have asked, do you want to bunk with one of us, or would you prefer to have your own space for the night?
what? My own, like my own room?
Yeah.
Why do I need a whole room?
For privacy and relaxation.
I guess I'll try it.
Joetta, have you never had a room of your own?
I'm very small. I don't take up a lot of space.
But have you never had a room of your own?
No, why would I need it?
Well, now's as good a time as any to give it a try, I suppose.
All right.
Okay. And she's gonna she's gonna be in her room and just like this tiny person in a hotel room is kind of like, I guess I'll go lay on the bed and go to sleep.
All right, then. Does anybody else have anything they want to do in the night?
Nope, I'm just gonna trance.
I suppose while I'm laying there falling asleep, but we'll chat with Kalimvor a little bit. Just checking in again, making sure this is still what you want me to do. Or if you don't want me to do anything anymore, if you want someone else to tell me what to do, just gonna follow around these people until these tell me to do something else. How was your day? My day was pretty good. I met some new friends. And then rambles on.
Just goes on like that until she falls asleep.
Yeah, she does.
All right. Okay. So the party spends the night in Daggerford. In the morning, it doesn't take long to gather up your cart and head out back on the road again. And you start to make your way to Dragonspear Castle. And as you leave Daggerford, you pass a small graveyard on the edge of the city. And as you're passing it, Rolda, you take notice of a gravedigger. Looks at you and catches your eye. And there's a meaningful look. And he looks towards where you're going, looks back at you and nods. And you get the feeling that this is a message.
Okay.
Message not received.
Keep up the good work. Oh no, message is received. She does a glance skyward and is like, okay.
I gotcha. And after
She used
a short day's travel, one more night camped out, the party rolls up on mist-shrouded, bombed-out keep known as Dragonspear Castle. And we will find out more about it after the break.
After the break. So other things to note, announcements. One, we are pushing now for 1,500 followers. When we get there, we will have the coolest giveaway. If you heard, I mentioned how Lilith is not allowed to get a new really cool sword because her current really cool sword, the Blue Silver Quickblade, is being made along with the Moonstone Punisher, the Duke Kelgrith's Flaming Fist, and of course the Obsidian Soul Sever. Our friends over at Forged Foam are making them for us for cosplay. So we'll definitely have those in time for Gen Con, but we'll have those beforehand. I think they're just putting on paint jobs now. And when we get to 1,500 followers, we'll be giving one away because they made 2 copies of the Obsidian Soul Sever. So I will have one, and one lucky person out there will have the other one. So you'll want to be sure to let all your friends know to come around and follow us so we can hit that 1,500 followers. And also make sure that you follow us on Discord and or Twitter and or just keep watching the show so you know when we hit that mark and when we're going to be doing that giveaway.
It's a once in a lifetime type thing. Like that's because
it really is.
Donna's gone.
Yeah.
So
he's gone. So you know,
this is it.
I don't see them making a lot more of those. In the meantime, we've got a big event coming up with guest stars.
We do have a big event with guest stars. On the 22nd, I will be doing a special game. It will be an evil campaign featuring Dingo Doodles, Joe Cat, and Felix, the man behind the curtain of the Fool's Gold campaign, who you might be familiar with from Dingo Doodle's videos. They will all be teamed up with our very own Penithan Wright as some kind of evil group of characters that will be engaged in villainy for your viewing pleasure, and we'll be having that live on Twitch and then again up on YouTube after we're done.
Yep.
And we've also got on the 19th a Chamber of Horrors, a Tomb of Horrors. I will be doing a Tomb of Horrors, not the Tomb of Horrors, a Tomb of Horrors. I will be doing an adaptation of a portion of the Tomb of Horrors for a special group, and it's going to be horrific. Come on out and check that out. Oh yeah, no, that's what it is.
I knew I was in it. I didn't know what it was, so that's news to me.
I talked about this last time. Okay, but
so stay tuned for the break, 20-minute break, as always, and we'll be back.
And we're back. So thank you so much for joining us back again. When last we left our heroes, they were taking a journey to Dragonspear Castle. Lucas became a horse, and people generally regarded it as an upsetting thing that would have happened. I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny.
Generally regarded as a bad decision.
Why? Just why?
And then they went to Daggerford, met up with some folks, shopped around. Some people shopped around for religions. Some people got some signs from some other deities that, they might be interested in signing up. And then the party set on its way to Dragonspear Castle. So Dragonspear Castle sits on the edges of the High Moor. The High Moor is just this enormous swamp. It seems to go on forever and ever. And when you guys arrive, you arrive at the kind of raised hill that the keep resides on. And the scars of war are clear here. You can clearly see where some damage has taken place, where other battles have occurred. And as you approach the entrance to this place, there's something very immediate that you notice. The spikes to the side of the pathway, there are figures impaled upon them.
How recently impaled?
Sorry, that's real loud. Hold on a second.
Oh. Yes, there's still blood dripping down the posts. Crows are pecking at the remains.
The Moonstone Hammer comes out.
I wave at the crows and kind of whisper.
Sounds about right.
I assume they're here from Kalundor.
The Moonstone Hammer comes out and she kind of looks at everyone. Like expectantly, like, you cool with this? We're doing the thing?
We're okay with this part?
Oh, okay.
Honestly, I had no idea what our limits are at this point.
Rhoda pulls out her, what is it called? Her pixie gun.
Okay.
Jobetta's like, be careful where you put the
Pyro Converger.
Pyro Converger.
Just be careful with that, please.
Yes, I'm careful. I hold on to it very tight.
Okay.
Somebody's getting a text message.
Yeah.
How far of a walk is it from these to the entrance to get inside?
Well, you can see there are two large towers out in front, and there are a number of these wooden stands, kind of as set up as a temporary cover. You imagine they're leftovers from the war, but they're not that far away from you guys. They're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet away.
Okay, good. Not that far of a walk. I will go invisible.
Jobetta steps forward. She goes about halfway.
Okay.
Staying on Jobetta's heel.
So about here.
Do you guys want to have a look at these bodies at all, or?
I mean, we can.
Perspective on the bodies, yeah. What are they?
I'll head over.
The bodies are on the spikes over there?
Yeah.
Oh, they're on the. Oh, okay. On the
Okay.
outside ones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right,
Rolda will
well,
definitely go over to bodies and just do a little prayer over them, make sure.
I didn't know if they were on the outside ones or on the inside ones.
Be like, Kalimvar, let that guy know that's on the road to get these guys and make sure they're buried.
So these people are all wearing what look like purple vestments.
Religion check, I guess, if that's see
Purple
if that's related
vestments.
to any particular type of
Yeah.
paladin or anything.
I know this thing from the other thing.
The person who
I
has
don't
that
understand.
knowledge is no longer with us.
I know, that's the issue.
I don't know this thing.
One of them appears to be a half dragon.
Okay. I think I have a decent chance.
Okay. So Lucas, you know that people in the dragon cult who are high-ranking members are generally known as wearers of purple. And they are known to wear this kind of ceremonial purple garb.
Yeah, I'm sharing this information, of course.
How come they call it a dragon cult and not the dragon church? There's a lot of them.
I don't have time to explain the eccentricities of this right now to Rolda.
Generally, the difference between a cult and a church is the amount of time it's existed.
So when Lucas shares that, Jobetta says, "That's odd, unless these are sacrifices of some sort."
They're not.
Or unless there's something else going on here other than just the formation of a dragon cult.
I've seen a lot of people die in battle. Do these people look like they died in battle?
No.
This is
I don't think these guys were fighting when they died.
From my experience, does this look more sacrificial or does it look more warning?
Well, Gilberto, with your 24 perception on these,
Yeah.
you notice that their arms are chained behind their backs.
Okay. Jabetta points that out.
And you get the impression that they were alive when they went on these spikes.
Jabetta shares that as well. She says, it looks like they were alive when they were placed on the spikes.
Oh, goody. So this will be our fate if we fuck things up here.
Jabetta says, if you wish to leave, you're free to.
Ho ho.
And then she turns, and depending on whether or not she notices that, starts.
Notices what?
I feel like Rolda has actually holstered her pyro converger and started to untie these people.
All right. Gilberto, 2 arrows have come at you.
Okay.
The second one was for an 18.
That hits. Barely, but it hits.
Okay. So an arrow is lodged into you, deals 7 piercing damage.
George goes, ow!
I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative. Lilith is invisible.
Yep.
Rolda is ready.
Jobetta's a little caught off guard by this, I guess.
Okay. 0.1. Lucas is a 12.
14.
14.
14, right. Jabet is a 12.
Yep. And Lilith got a crit fail.
It's okay though.
Lilith
I'm
is-
invisible.
Yeah, she can wait. All right. It's a 19 for Rolda, 12 for. God damn it. Okay.
Sucks though. Can't give you guys inspiration. The beginning of the round for you guys to duck and cover.
Uh-oh. There's a lot of cover here. I want to make that very clear at the get-go.
I don't think I'll need it.
Are you sure? We've had this conversation before
We
with another
have,
character.
but that was an AC of like 11. This is an AC of much more than that.
Okay. Well.
And they get a
All right.
+3 to whatever they roll.
Okay.
So like, I have 3 and 4. 3 out of 4 hits are not going to hit.
Okay. All right. So that goes off, and we go to the top of the round with Rolda.
Do I see where they came from?
Give me a perception check, and I won't take it as your action.
Okay.
You can tell that it came from the tower in front of you, from the top.
And is that I have? Okay, so that's not within 10 feet.
Not quite.
So Rolda will point her pyro converger up, and she's fired this thing off once before at Redan, and so she knows that it's going to kind of fizzle out by that. So instead, are they within range of a sacred flame?
Of a sacred flame, you don't have a clear beat on them. You have a rough idea where they are. You
That's all I
can
need,
fire it,
sacred
but
flame.
they're gonna need. Yeah, I mean they're gonna get advantage on the dodge because you don't have like a clear shot. But yeah, you can shoot it.
That's cool. I'm going to rain that hellfire down.
Okay.
Or heaven fire down upon them.
Holy fire.
As one does.
All right. Dodged.
But at least that should help everybody see where it was.
Okay,
and,
so the holy fire comes down at the top of this tower.
Yeah, and then Rolda will kind of stay where she is, I guess. She's sort of angled behind the wall. As far as she can tell.
Okay. All right. So that's Rolda's go. Next up are the guys in the tower. They're going to take a shot at Rolda now. First one.
Miss.
Second one.
Miss.
All right. 2 arrows whiz past Rolda.
She sort of starts to dive out of the way of the first one and goes into a full cartwheel, missing the second one.
Just like a tuck and roll and dive and awesome.
She's like, yes.
She's got this. All right. After that, we go to Lucas.
Yeah, I am striding forward. Pretty much, I'm going to stride as much as I can into it, or as close as I can inside, while casting Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Because it's a bonus action. I can just cast it whenevs.
All right. Are you able to move your guy around? You can move your requisite 30 spaces. Or six squares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's as far as I can get.
Okay.
Shield of Faith is a bonus action?
Yes. Casting time, 1 bonus action.
Okay, cool. Good
So
enough.
in the general direction that was, because of my elven heritage, I cast 2 chill touches.
Okay. I'm going to need you to roll those with disadvantage.
All right. Can that first one can that just be one of them?
Sure, that can be one of them. Okay. So the first one hits and the second one doesn't.
Yeah. It does 7 necrotic damage.
Okay. It is done. All right. So that happens. Your chill touch goes off, and you're not able to see the results of it.
Do I hear a scream?
Chill
Not from
touch,
these guys,
the most inaccurately named spell in the game.
right?
Oh,
But it causes
shit.
It's 120 feet worth of range. It's insane.
But it causes a ghostly spectral hand to appear and touch someone, do necrotic damage. But anyways, it's chilling is the whole thing. All right, next up is Gilbetta.
Yep. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. Gilbetta she's gonna Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
Also, because of where I have it, it says level 4. It's not. It's level 1 that I'm doing this as.
Okay.
So just.
All right. All right. He's going to try and save. Wisdom save. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
All right. So Distance Whispers hits home, and you see creature tumble out the top and land on the spikes below.
I imagine Gilbetta does kind of like wipes the blood that I'm sure splattered.
Oh yeah, you're in the splash zone, so it's
yeah.
And you can see that it is a hobgoblin.
Okay. She kind of yells out. She says, "Hobgoblins!" Like just to let everybody know what we're dealing with.
Okay. All right, and are you gonna move?
Yeah, I'm gonna get behind cover somewhere.
You're kind of a sit and duck where you are now. If you get closer to the towers, it's harder for the guys in the towers to hit you.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to. I think I can get right here.
Okay.
Coming up behind Lucas.
All right. Next up is Lilith.
Check to see who else is attacking us.
You can't see them, but you know that they're likely on top of these 2 towers in front of you guys.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna fly towards. All right, you click there. I'll fly towards there, and I want to see them.
Okay.
Do I roll perception or?
You can fly up there, and let me just go to put this on the right layer.
I want to know how many we're facing that's attacking us right now.
Okay, if you fly up, you can see here. Let me grab you and put you where you can see these things.
Okay.
So I'll move you around a bit so you unveil more of it.
Lilith disappeared into the darkness.
Oh, is it not showing the light? Oh, okay.
Not to the rest of us.
Oh,
Which makes sense because we can't see anything anyway.
right. Okay, well,
Don't even know where Lilith is.
So Lilith, you go up to the top
Exciting
and you can
times.
see that there are hobgoblins on top of both of these towers.
Mhm.
There's only one left on the one tower because Jabelda has shut it down. But you can see they're also along the walls that connect to the towers, and they are also on the ground as well. This place is active.
Okay. And he's near a window right now, right?
Well, he's at the top of the tower. It's open on top.
Oh. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Damage has to move away. Actually, I'll go ahead and how does the sleep dart thing work? Does he have to make a save?
Generally, there's a save associated with it, like a Constitution save.
Okay.
That's right. You attach the view to my.
A Constitution save. I don't think we got this thing properly set up. Shoot. Sleep dart. I don't even think that's a thing that exists. It was just like something that was custom made.
No, but if you're firing it, I can tell you what happens.
Okay. Yeah, I want to put him to sleep. One less enemy.
Okay. Fire a sleep dart. So give me either a thrown dart attack or a bow and arrow attack.
Okay.
All right. So with that, you nail him, but the force from your arrow kills him. So one could say that he engages in an internal sleep as he tumbles off the top and falls down dead.
How effective.
So,
It's super effective.
As he falls out of the tower, Roldy yells, "Talonvor be with you!"
How many movement was that to get up there and to the tower?
You want to be on the tower, or do you want to be like above it? Because you have your float, right?
Yeah, I'm floating.
It would have been quicker for you to use your flight shoes to get to the top of the tower. So we'll say you made it to like there floating.
Okay. I guess I take cover in the tower walls thing.
Yeah, and it has like those little kernels up at the top where you can hide behind.
Mhm.
That's where they've been shooting out of. So
Yeah, and does he have anything I can grab, or is too much in my
well,
turn?
he tumbled over the side.
Oh, okay, can't grab it.
Down to the
Then
bottom.
yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. All right. Next up, the guys on the other side of the tower ready their longbows and fire at the paladin. Number 1, number 2.
One of those hits,
Okay.
but just barely,
And that is 8 piercing damage for you, Mr. Lucas.
which is brought down to 5.
All right.
I have a feat.
And then these ones move up here.
I was tired of my characters always almost on the brink of dying.
So you tried to make your character that would not die.
So rather than making a character with a sense of self-preservation, you made a character with a higher AC.
He has a sense of self-preservation, but he also knows he has a really high AC.
All right. Back to the top of the round with Rolda.
I think I have just enough movement to run over up behind Lucas. And I will go ahead and sort of just grab him and cast guidance, which will let him add a D4. No, I don't want to cast guidance. That's not the one I want. I want to do the one that helps him shoot better. D4 just does ability checks, right?
Bless.
Is Bless the one that helps him shoot better? Okay, great. Bless, because then I can get Jobetta in it too. That's fantastic.
Okay.
So I will go ahead and bless them both up.
Okay.
And myself, because it's up to 3 creatures, right?
Yeah.
And Lilith's way up there. She's out of range. So yeah.
Yeah.
The 3 of us will take a blessing.
Okay.
And I will kind of hunker down. And I'd say I get at least half cover standing behind Lucas, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Cool. And that's my turn.
All right. A bell rings. Ding, 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 ding. Like a big brass bell. And then this guy pops out from cover to about here. No, he's got to pop out to here. And then he readies a bow shot, fires at the closest paladin. 17. And he doesn't get it.
No dice.
Then he ducks back in behind.
No damage dice.
No damage dice. All right. And now it is Lucas's turn. Or not Lucas. Yes, Lucas.
Yeah. I think I can move up to about here with no issues.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I just slam into him with a greatsword attack.
Okay.
You can add a D4 to all of your attacks and saving throws if you need them.
Oh, to my
23. I don't know if you need it, but
I don't think I need it. Although I do get to attack again.
All right. Well, you attack again, but you're attacking a corpse.
One more for good measure.
I think I'll just hit him once and then
see what he's looking at there. Yeah.
I can't really do much else actually right now.
Nope, not where you're sitting.
So no, I just attack I attack him once and then I strike a corpse.
Okay. All right, you strike a corpse, and then it is Gilbetta's turn.
Hello. All right. If my mouse would work, I'm having mouse issues. Okay. So that guy dead. One fell out of this tower over here, right?
Yeah. No, this tower over here.
Oh, is that okay?
Yep. And then another one fell behind these palisades.
Okay. So I guess Gilbetta is just gonna keep trucking forward behind Lucas.
Okay.
Because currently I don't know where any of them are.
Right.
Because I didn't know how many. Because she doesn't know how many are up there. So.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, sorry. This is also, if I can, just flavoring it slightly. Once you get near Lucas, you can just hear a bit of haggard breathing, and just kind of a very. He looks unhinged.
Haggard breathing. Are we talking like Darth Vader or General Grievous?
I think a bit closer to Grievous.
Okay.
Because it's not the sort of like cool, intimidating. It's the like I just
almost like Baptiste.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you watch that show.
I don't get to a lot. It's kind of.
I think you work on Tuesdays.
Yeah. I don't really know how to describe it. It's kind of I just pounded someone into mush.
Okay.
Kind of breathing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Gilbetta is she's going to move up. And then if there's not cover that she can duck behind, she's just going to hold her shield up, kind of angled above her.
Okay.
For the pretense of potential arrows coming from the tower.
Right. All right. You feel like you're a good enough angle that anybody trying to shoot arrows at you is going to have a hard time from that position. So you're pretty good cover. All right. So from Gilbetta, we go to Lilith again. So Lilith, you can see across the tower to these other two guys at the other tower.
Mm-hmm.
Have we noticed any other races amongst these people? Because so far
not yet. You've only noticed hobgoblins.
Do I hear approaching enemy on my end from the tower?
You do hear the sounds of footsteps below the tower and around it, but you don't hear anybody like coming up the steps.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just shuffle. He's not on the tower.
You can shoot the guys at the tower across the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the tower. Not shoot the tower. The guys.
The other guys across the way. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go bring the whole tower tumbling down.
The whole thing. Shoot this whole damn place down.
In another campaign, we used Shatter to definitely decimate a tower. That was fun. The whole thing went down. Where are you? There you are. It's a hit. It's 23.
Oh yeah.
And 13 damage.
All right. Blah. And that guy collapses out of that tower. Flats down in front of Gilbetta. He's got an arrow sticking out of his head, and he just collapsed on
And
the ground.
Jovetta assumes that since it's an arrow and that she didn't see Rolda or Lucas do anything, she assumes Lilith is somewhere doing
Flying
something.
around, putting arrows in people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I duck and I guess I put my bow away as a reaction to get ready for my sword for anyone that's coming up the tower since I'm hearing it.
Okie dokie. Well, you don't hear anybody coming up the stairs, but you do hear footsteps around you.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna I'll stay there.
You're gonna sit tight.
Sit
All right,
tight.
you sit tight, and Rolda, since you're the last visible target, this guy's gonna shoot an arrow at you.
He can certainly try.
He can certainly try.
No dice.
No dice. Arrow goes wide, and it cannot find purchase in little Rolda. All right, and these other guys don't have a shot, and these other guys haven't entered the fray yet, so go.
All right. Well, seeing that these two are kind of there together, Rolda's going to run up to try to help Lilith. So is there like an entrance down here to get into this tower?
Not anywhere you can see.
Not
Luke
so much.
See one just beyond the palisades, kind of over here.
All right.
I don't know if
I
he
guess
communicates that because he's all like.
in that case, Rolda will run up here and just kind of as she runs by, slap Jobetta on the leg and throw a shield of faith on her.
Yeah. The palisades are packed pretty tightly between the solid structures, but Rolda's small enough she can move in and out of them fairly easily.
She'll throw the shield of faith on there as a bonus action. And so at this point, can I see anyone?
Not.
Can I see any visible enemies?
Not from your position, no.
Not from my position. Okie dokie. Well, I don't think I saw anybody take any big hits either. So I will throw up. Wait, is the Spirit Guardian? Yeah, it's an action. So I'll throw up my Spirit Guardians just for good safety.
Just for good destroying.
Yeah. So she'll run by and a bonus action slap a shield of faith onto Jobetta, and then she'll say like it's a safety. It's getting pretty dangerous here, and you'll see appear, four like figures of a furbolg in clerical robes of Hyatia, and they're like, "Oh, look at this place in such disrepair," and another one's like, "Oh, look, this guy's armor really needs a shining," and then there's a third one that's just real drunk, and it's like ranting about, "Of course the elves are in charge of the banks. If I didn't have to sleep, you know how much shit I'd be in charge of." And
it's so weird.
They're all the same guy, just in slightly different moods.
Yeah, different versions. Oh, awesome. All right. Fuck, Rolda's got issues.
She doesn't have issues. These are her memories of the guy. Of Ragnar.
Okay. No,
he would get drunk and go on racist rants. I mean, he was that kind of guy.
I'm probably thinking about this too much. Okay. So, all right, that's Rolda's go. Next up, we've got Lucas.
Yeah, there's not a...
Lucas, there is a door inside the left tower in front of you.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go through into that.
Okay.
And I'm taking a moment to compose myself again.
Okay.
So I'm that's like 10 feet.
As a player, that concerns me. If you have to say that, that means something happens bad when you don't compose yourself. All right, I'll shut up.
He's kind of realized I've gone a little much already.
All right, so yeah, on the inside you can see there's a stairway leading up.
Yes, I'm going up the stairway as far as I can.
Do you like what I did there? I've layered the map so I can put a top on it. Look, I'm really proud of myself. I put a lot of work into this.
I see that.
You got to add
from
a
the man
camera.
who brought you Lobster Island.
You got to add a camera token, so that I can not have to move roll there.
Fair enough. All right. So yeah, Lucas, when you get to the top of the tower, there's a hobgoblin up at the top, and he's trying to find a target with his longbow.
Give me a second. I really want to think on this just for a moment. Yeah, no, I'm just going to attack him with my sword.
Okay.
I'm not willing to do that yet.
All right. All right. Great sword. That is enough, and it is destroyed.
Yeah. Kind of guessed that. And is there anything else within sight?
Not from your position, no.
Okay.
So you slash him, and he falls down dead again. Collapses onto the spikes. Blah.
Bleh.
As another action, I can take another attack, but there's nothing to attack.
Right. Okay. So you swing your sword angrily.
Oh no, there's like an eerie calm associated with this one.
Okay. All right. So that falls down, and then we go to that was Lucas. These guys have their go, but you guys can't see what they're doing. They're just repositioning. And we go with Gilbetta.
So no shots have been fired for a minute.
No shots have been fired, and all the guys who are at the towers have all rained down around you.
So I guess Gilbetta is going to try to go up, because I'm assuming there are more people, so she's going to try to go up and approach inwards.
Okay.
But through the tower.
Through the tower?
Yeah.
Okay.
But as a panther.
So
I
your
engage
blessing is gone, but you do have
Panther
shield
mode.
now.
Panther mode, because Panther has a stealth of +6. So,
Okay.
and I can go 50 feet.
Okay.
And is the tower just go up? Are there any ways?
It just goes up.
Okay. So I'm just kind of coming up until I can see the top.
Okay.
And I see Lucas and like nothing and just a dead guy.
Okay.
And I have enough. I'll just go back down.
Okay.
There's a polite little wave on your way out.
She just like just growls.
Just be a little growl.
Yeah.
Pops his thing, goes.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'll see if I do 15, 20, 20.
And then she looks over at the hobgoblin and goes.
Oh, nope, not there. I'm in the wall. Okay.
All right.
So I'm going here.
Okay. All right. You can hang tight there. You're hidden from most everybody.
Yep.
And that is Gilbetta's go. And after
and I'll like hide too. I'll just hide.
you'll hunker down there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And after Gilbetta is Lilith.
Is everyone apart?
Yeah, everybody's kind of all over the place.
I'm only 10 feet from Rolda.
Yeah, where is Lilith? She's still up here. Okay. There's
She's at the top of the tower.
There's Lilith.
Lucas is at the other top.
There's Lucas.
Casting invisibility on them is a no-go.
Gilbetta is under a monster.
Well,
I have disadvantage to all my stealth. That's a mistake to invisible.
I basically just want to like everyone just so we can sneak in. But if I can't touch everyone with visibility right now,
Yeah.
all
I
right.
think sneaking is a little
I know.
past
Wait,
that.
I know.
We're past that.
Way well aware. I was just maybe thinking like this might be the last chance, but nah. All right, then I am going to, I guess, hold an action then.
Okay.
Actually, I'll go ahead and use disguise self and look like one of them.
All right. You're trying to look like one of these hobgoblins?
Mm-hmm. How short
All
are
right.
they? Or tall?
They're 5'6", 5'7".
Barely pass. Okay. Thank God. I was just like, if they're 4 foot, then never mind on that. Scratch that idea. All right. Yeah, I'm going to pose as one of them.
All right. You take on the form of a hobgoblin.
This should be interesting. That's it.
Okay. All right. So after Lilith does that, some movement happens that you guys don't see, and we go back to the top of the round with Rolda.
Rolda's going to continue with her plan, which was to run on up here. And so I don't know how much, I assume it takes on movement to get to like right here, and sees it's another hobgoblin.
She gets to the top of the tower and sees another hobgoblin.
Yep.
So here's the question. When she casts Spirit Guardians, she would be mentally thinking to not have it attack her friends. Does the magical ability know that's her, or is it her intention? Like, does her thinking this is a hobgoblin when she runs up there make Lilith get attacked?
You're asking me, do your spirit guardians know that Lilith is not a hobgoblin?
Basically, yeah.
I'm going to say they probably do, because you designate your allies, and this is already somebody you think of as your ally.
Yeah, so I'll run up there and I'll see her and start to run away, but then notice that my spirit guardians don't attack her, and then I'll figure it out.
Okay.
And then so I'll just kind of hunker right here.
Say anything?
Cock my pyro converger.
You can say whatever you want to her.
Yeah.
So Rolda
no, sorry,
comes up
I interrupted, and so I'm gonna let you finish. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, yeah. So once I realized that, oh, okay, this is obviously Lilith in a disguise.
Oh,
Rolda's not, alien to this whole shtick. So as soon as she sees that the spirit guardians aren't attacking, she figures out what's going on, and she just kind of hunkers over here and readies an action to fire the pyro converger at anyone who shows themselves, who is clearly an enemy.
All right.
Basically, anyone who the spirit guardians attack, she's going to shoot them, because at this point they would have to be in point blank range.
Okay. All right. Did you have anything to say to Rolda?
She knows it's me. I was just gonna be like, wait.
Just be like, shh, I'm doing a thing. All right. So that goes off, and we go from Rolda back to Lucas.
Sir, can I move over to this section over here, or am I?
Well, it is
a wall?
It is a section of wall. It is a short jump down. If you want to go make that jump, I'm going to need you to make an athletics check for me.
Can I do that successfully? Probably. Let's roll the dice. I'm jumping down there.
Okay.
Making an athletics.
Okay.
I think I'm okay.
All right. You make the jump down, and you see 2 startled hobgoblins.
Okay. With my greatsword, I swing.
Okay. All right. You cut the first one down.
And then I just hold out a hand. And
he tumbles off the side.
Chill touch.
Okay.
Just kind of around his neck if I can.
All right. And you reach out with a chill touch. And your chill touch actually doesn't hit him.
Okay.
He blocks it with his shield.
I'll shrug.
All right. And after that goes off, we go to Gilbetta again.
So would it be fair to say that that as Panther, Gilbetta would have the perception to smell this fresh blood?
Yes, she would.
So I'm like, damn it, and I run back up, and I jump off and run at this dude.
All right, I need you to make an athletics check.
Okay.
Or an acrobatics check. I mean, you're a cat, so
Yeah.
I think you should be able to do it. Unless you fail terribly on it.
It's gonna be... I think the Panther's dex is higher than mine, too. So that's... Okay. +2. It's about the same. So acrobatics or athletics?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. No.
So you jump off and you skid a little bit and you tumble off the side of the wall.
Okay, that way, okay.
Yeah, that way.
I can't make a reaction to try and catch her, can I?
I want to, but you had a pretty full turn last round.
Okay.
Yeah, so you tumble off, but you only take like 2 damage.
Oh, that's fine.
But you land on the other dead hobgoblin.
How high is that wall?
It's a 10-foot high wall.
Oh, I could have just climbed it.
Yeah.
I thought it was taller than that.
And there's a ladder next to you, like right here.
Okay. Because Panthers have a 40-foot climbing speed, so...
Yeah. You got climbing for days.
Yeah.
All right. Now it is Lilith's go again.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to see if Rolda can lower her weapon and put it away and be like, if they keep coming towards you, fire away, but let me see if I can convince them that you're a new member here since you're a kobold and this is a dragon cult thing, shindig, and blend in with the crowd and find out what the fuck is going on in this place. Otherwise, killing everyone is pointless if we don't gather information. Can you do that, Rolda? Okay. I'm gonna... God help me. There's 2. I'll go ahead and do that bard shit.
You put your hand on the edge of the kernel and like leap over to jump onto the wall, and your hand slips and you land on the wall and then you tumble off the side.
Awesome. Okay.
Why is that? Did
I
you
can't
roll?
fly, I guess.
Oh no, sorry. No,
You're
no,
looking
you
at
can fly. Sorry,
Gilbetta's
I'm
roll.
looking at
She didn't-
Gilbetta's roll.
She didn't roll for anything.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
about
can
to
fly.
say, I
You're
was like,
good.
what happened? I mean, if that's how hobgoblins behave, I guess.
Never mind. Forget I said that. Move along. Oh God. All right. So you flutter down. The other 2 hobgoblins are taken aback by seeing you fly.
No, I didn't want to.
Okay. Well, how do you do it? No, paint
I
a
think
picture
she
for me.
was just walking over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I? Is that a jump? Do I jump down? Is that like
Is there a
height
thing that needs to be jumped through? It
Yeah,
looks
that's
like
what I
it's
was
just
wondering. Like, is that a thing just to walk to, or
Well,
is it a jump down?
You would have to jump down from the tower to get to the wall
Oh.
from where you
Wow.
were.
Oh, okay.
Or take the stairs.
Yeah. How far of a walk is it to get to them?
Well, you'd have to walk down to the bottom, go across, and then go up the ladder over here.
Oh, goddamn. That's a
Oh,
lot of
this
work.
tower doesn't go to those ramparts?
No,
No.
it doesn't lead into those.
That's
Alright.
because that's what I was looking for when I ran up
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first
that's-
time. There was no doorway, so...
Yeah.
All right, I'll try to do the cool thing you were saying and be acrobatic and do the jump flip thing.
Okay,
So
let's see
I
if you
guess
can
I'm
do
gonna-
that.
Here we go.
All right, you do all right. You stumble a little bit, but you don't tumble off the edge of the wall, and you kind of land, and you trip forward a little bit, but it doesn't look terrible.
All right. Sir, we are under attack. And I believe we have another kobold here that's interested in joining us. It's a lot of shit happening right now. I never said I was good at this.
Look, make your persuasion check with advantage, I guess, because you are disguised.
Yay.
Oh shit!
Hey, less is more is what I say. You give away too much if you talk too much.
Yeah, I guess they're going along with it. All right, so yeah, does any of them get crits? Absolutely not. Okay, so they are, they're, I didn't think we were taking any more kobolds. Okay, well, I guess bring her out. The other ones are across the way.
Right.
Does that make it roll this turn?
Yeah, I guess that's too much going on at the same time. All right, I guess I'll talk more on the next turn then.
All right, we'll leave that as it is. Okay. So that's Lilith.
You want it to be roll this turn now.
Yeah, it's good. Look, it's gonna be. But now these guys get to shoot at the people sitting on the wall.
I think that's
All
just
right.
me.
Yeah, person. There was 2 people, but 1 fell off.
One fell off and bumped his head.
All right,
Which
longbow
is odd
shot.
Not
For-
even slightly.
for a cat.
Longbow shot.
No.
Nope. And this guy runs up and does a 2-handed slash with his longsword.
Can I flavor this one just ever so slightly?
However you like, sir.
I just catch the long sword and I kind of pull it closer, looking directly at him.
Excellent. All right, you catch the blade in hand, and he scowls, baring his fangs. And it's anime AF. All right, so next up we go with Rolda.
So Rhoda, still while crouched behind the wall there, will go ahead and remove her cloak,
Okay.
as well as tear off her vestments real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The thing with her clerical symbol,
Yeah.
and she'll shove those into her bag, just to hide them. And then she will jump over the wall using her wings as the natural parachute to
Okay.
slow fall down, and she will yell, "Brethren, forgive me! I have been followed by these hunters. They wish to kill me. I need your help. Protect me!" And I will try to land by Lilith there.
Okay.
That's her. That's my assist.
That's the one. That's the one I was talking about. She's really cool, guys.
I'm
See the
hoping that
wings?
the wings will give me a little extra cachet.
All right.
It's gonna be great for our place.
Yeah, this is good. It's going to be good all around.
As soon as
All
shit
right.
cools down too.
So
I
You-
guess I probably have to dismiss my spirit guardians as I do this too.
unless it's like a Trojan horse and you come down and your spirit guardian, it's because they will on their turn, which is right after
It
yours,
might happen, but for
they
now
will
they've
be
been dismissed.
eviscerated. They're
That's it,
dismissed?
Yeah, they were dismissed.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm just making sure.
Because Lilith said we're doing an infiltration. Like, Rhoda's been around the block. She's been ordered to do a lot of crazy shit. She knows routines and stuff.
All right. So that happens, and they say, all right, it looks like the other ones are on the ground, and this guy starts climbing down the ladder. Oh. And running up this way. And he gets about here. And then this guy goes to join him, and he gets to about here. And he says, come on, they're on the other side.
You must protect me. Where are you going?
Stay up on the wall.
Yeah, I'm
I
a
look over at
range
Lilith
fighter.
like,
I don't do combat close up. Range fighter.
Whoa, range fighter. It's just like-
You know how this goes.
all right. So that happens, and we go from Rolda into Lucas again.
Yeah, holding the sword, holding a sword, I'm just going to raise my weapon and just go right directly into him.
Okay.
And I'm assuming he just dies.
Well, roll the attack. Is that the attack right there?
That's the
19?
attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he dies.
19 he does.
I just walk, and I'm just gonna walk down to about here.
Okay.
You jumping off the tower?
Well, you can climb the
There's
ladder.
a
Or
ladder.
you can
I
jump
used the ladder.
Okay, use the ladder.
I counted out my movements so I could use the ladder.
Okay.
Lucas may be not smart, but he's not an idiot.
Very well. You use the ladder, and then charging out from the rubble,
The fuck is that?
you see two four-legged lizards about the size of a small horse. Their scales are jet black, and their mouths are dripping with this bubbling kind of formic goo.
Have they Are they jumping out at me?
Komodo dragons?
Are they within range of anything of me?
They are within 15 feet of you.
Yeah. Damn it. Okay.
But you attacked and moved, so unless you got another bonus action.
No, I have extra attack, but that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, and they're not next to you.
I mean, I can do chill touch.
Yeah, well, they're not next to you, and they wouldn't have done that on your turn, right? Like, so it's like,
yeah.
All right. So, these guys are ready to enter the fight now. One,
Are they ground level?
2, 3. Yeah.
Okay.
3, 4, 5.
You're counting damage dice.
What?
You better not be counting damage dice.
Oh, no. I'm counting movement.
Oh, okay.
Because this guy runs up and makes 2 swings of his great sword against Lucas. 1
Damn.
for 11 slashing damage.
That's a pretty great sword.
8.
And 2, not so much on the second swing.
How close? I can't do that.
All right.
I can't do the thing.
Do the thing you wanted to do.
I kind of want to do it, but A, it should be a last resort, and B, I would hurt Gilbetta.
All right. So that guy moves out there. This guy moves to a place where you guys can't see him. And these two move to a place where you guys can't see them. And then we go with Lilith.
Wait.
Or no, not Lilith. We go with Gilbetta. It's okay.
So these guys are ground level, right?
Yeah, these are all on the ground.
Okay. So still Panther. Jabetta's gonna run up on this one.
Okay.
And because I'm a Panther, if I'm moving at least 20 feet straight towards a creature, which I am, and then hits it with a claw attack, they have to succeed on a DC 12 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
All right. And you're doing this against the guy or the lizard?
This guy.
Okay.
So I'm like right here. So then I'm going to do my claw attack. So that's not great. It's a 9.
Okay. 9 against that guy. It's probably not going to do it. Yeah, no, not quite.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so imagine she comes up and she's kind of like goes to pounce on him and lands right next to him, and she's kind of like, meow. Yeah, pretty much.
Meow.
Like, wait.
This is a cat thing where it's like I was trying to attack you, and now I'm gonna roll on my back, and I'm cute, right?
Yeah.
Like,
She's like, I was supposed to be there. That was not.
this didn't work the way I had planned. Right.
And then, if I can, she's gonna try to like roll away.
Okay. In what direction?
This one.
Okay. The one knight that you go past is going to attempt to make a great sword swing against you.
That's fine. And he fucking hit me.
Even when I use the roll 20 dice.
Even with your shield of faith? Oh no, it's 25. Never mind.
Yeah, it was a crit.
Yeah, it was a crit. Yeah.
No amount of faith shielding.
God damn it.
Okay. So that's what you got.
14 plus 8. That's fine. As Jobetta morphs back into CL form, she swings her Moonstone Hammer and she says, well, now you've just fucking pissed me off.
Yeah, you done did it now. Lilith, you're up.
They're in a group. I'm so happy. Yeah, you know where I'm going with this.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna move myself so I can see what's going on their end, and I can see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 so far from what I can see at my angle.
Yeah.
And hypnotic pattern in that group. How do I do like that ruler thing so you can guys see what I'm? Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm learning things. Hold on, something like this. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so minus 1 block somewhere.
Okay, that's
but
fine.
You know I'm going with this. Okay.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop.
Hypnotic pattern.
Crowd control.
Okay. So they need to make a wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
Or each?
So my spell save DC is 16.
Okay. 16. So let's go with our Hobbs.
Okay.
No. One of them makes it.
Mm-hmm.
One of them's okay. After the Hobbs, we go with the Knights. Knights.
Nope.
Nope. And last, we go with the big lizards.
Nope. 1.
All right, so 1 lizard and 1 hobgoblin is okay, and the rest are all, whoa. And what does this pattern look like?
This hypnotic pattern?
Yeah. Put your flavor on it. Is it like a signed picture of Lilith? And it's just like a Lilith glamour shot?
Not that creative. I'm just thinking just like rainbows.
It's Lilith's Instagram. And it's
rainbows and sparkles. Distraction.
Yeah, rainbows and sparkles. Okay, it's rainbows and sparkles.
Rainbows
we'll
and
go
sparkles.
With that.
Oh, that's canon.
They are distracted by Lilith's rainbows and sparkles.
And I don't know if this is going to be a thing or not. Just let me know if it's not. But I'm just like, okay, now I think it's safe to go ahead and attack them. And hopefully might get an advantage on the 2 goblins that left us. So they're not aware that we're behind them.
Okay.
I don't know. So.
Well, I mean, yeah. They've got questions now.
They didn't see that. I'm behind.
They're deploying some kind of wizardry. All right, well, they're going to move out. And the 2 of them are going to take a shot at poor old Jobetta.
Okay.
Because she's the closest.
It's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right, 1. No. 2.
Nope.
Okay, so both their shots fall wide and they don't hit.
And Jobetta just is dodging, and she's like, "I said you fucking pissed me off." Like, She's just
And-
getting angrier and louder by the second.
And as that echoes out through the mist, the bell rings again. And as the bell rings again, you hear a shriek echo across this place. And you start to hear the beat of big, leathery wings
We're gonna fight a dragon, I can tell.
as 2 wyverns float into sight.
Arr?
Basically, like if a cobra and a dragon had a baby.
A wyvern is just a dragon that has 2 legs as opposed to 4.
And a
Interesting.
sting that can kill you.
Not
So all of
Good.
you Lord of the Rings fans, Smaug in the movies is actually a wyvern, not a dragon. Take that.
That would determine. Look, there's a lot of things on dragons, but that's where we're going to end today. We're going to end with 2
Wow.
wyverns showing up.
Well, shit.
Okay, then.
And we're going to pick up the rest of this next week.
It's fine, I
Golda is
guess.
very confused as to whether we are fighting these guys or trying to infiltrate them. Lilith's sending very mixed signals right now.
I said fight now.
I don't understand the point. Like,
This is fight time.
I didn't think they were gonna. I didn't. I'll explain after. Hold on.
okay.
Well, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. Thank you for hanging around for the show, and look forward to more of this unfolding. I hope everybody survives.
If you have not followed yet, be sure to follow us to make sure that you catch our other shows. Tomorrow night, we have the other half of this world that happens.
Mhm.
On
Too Many
Tuesdays, we have
Warlocks.
Deadlands.
Yeah, Too Many Warlocks we've got going on. Deadlands is on break this week.
Oh, right. Deadlands is on.
Yeah.
And it will be back the week after, I believe.
We're
with,
going to be, that is correct. We are
a
going
brand
to
new
be
season.
in Hollywood before Hollywood
You got to get to
was a
Hollywood
thing.
first. I got a
Yeah, you
feeling
get it.
Kevin's going to
There's-
make you do some road stuff.
There's going to be travel time.
probably.
I just got a feeling. We don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll
And
all have to
on-
find out on Tuesday.
On
Next
Too Many Warlocks, we are tracking down a warlock serial killer. So that's fun. Somebody who exclusively kills warlocks by severing their pacts and turning them into jam.
Jam.
Not literal jam, but like human jam.
Man, jam.
Man jam.
It'd be better
Um,
if it was jam. Like
Yeah,
actual-
literal jam. So
Uh,
strawberry.
On February 22nd, we have a big guest star bonanza of a show.
Yes, we will have Joe Cat, Dingo Doodles, and Felix, the mastermind behind the curtain of the Fool's Gold campaign, will all be joining us for a special Evil campaign one-shot. It's going to be an amazing night. Definitely come out and enjoy that. And I can't wait to see what Joe Cat comes up with for an evil character after his super wholesome character that he played with us last time.
And if you want to see that, you can find it over on our YouTube channel. You can also find the episode we did with Dingo Doodles. You can also find the episode we did with Dirty Hank from Saving Throw Show, which brings us to the other point. We've recently joined Tabletop Gaming Network, a Twitch team that includes folks like Saving Throw Show and potentially some of your other favorite D&D streamers. So be sure to check it out. Support them. We'll be rating one of them when we finish up here.
All right. And I think that's it for announcements today. Thank you so much.
I was just going to say, don't forget, if you want more of the chitting and the chatting, there is some cross roleplay over too if you join our Discord.
In Discord.
Yes.
For all news and fan art and all, there's all kinds of shit over there, man.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And if you want to check out some fantastic art, make sure to check out Pretty Comics on Facebook.
If you go to mercsofmischief.com, you can actually check the About Us section and get links to everybody's personal stuff they're working on, including Lucas over here, formerly known as Richard, also always known as The Scarred Adventurer, has a blog. We got links to that. We got links to Melissa's art over on the end, our YouTube, everything, all the people's stuff. So
Yes, and if you
about-
want to know the origin of Lilith's lollipops, you could check out our Mall Kids one shot, which we did the other day.
yes, that is
Which-
it's in our Twitch VODs right now, and that'll be up on YouTube soon.
As I was looking at that, and I'm like, she's still got that candy from the hat. Okay.
Still got the hat candy.
I love it. Look, that was the coolest thing in the world when she just keeps leaving. Okay, we'll watch the show. It was awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today, guys. Be sure to give us those follows. Check out our YouTube, Facebook, Discord, all of the social media. We're on all the things. You can chat with us directly. We're pretty responsive most days. And thank you so much for joining us. Tune in next week as the battle continues. Wyverns have been engaged. There's other machinations at work, and I'm sure we'll uncover them.
Gilbetta's anger has been engaged.
Gilbetta's full rage mode has been engaged. Lucas has had to bleed his own blood.
I had to
bleed my own blood.
Just a little bit. And thank you so much for joining us. This is episode 2 of season 2. And until next time, class dismissed.
Sitting on a rock on the side of the road is a bugbear. Try to get by, none shall pass, there's a bugbear. MMO RPG, there was a glitch, an anomaly. A monster spawned what couldn't be killed.